Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I am here to deliver a message for the chosen ones. So we are going to jump right into this message. Let's see what you need to know, chosen ones. Holy Spirit, what do you want the chosen ones to know at this time? Please and thank you. Okay, so we have the moon and we have the Ace of Swords. Wow. So, chosen ones, some of you have some hidden enemies that are around you, okay? Some of you have some hidden enemies that are working against you. And some of these enemies of yours are trying to create confusion for you. They are using tricks and lies. Some of your enemies are trying to create an illusion for you because these hidden enemies are trying to change something. Yeah. Because this card talks about fantasy, dream, and crisis. So some of you could have some hidden enemies that are trying to create an illusion for you. They could be trying to confuse you about your spiritual path, okay? Because I do see a path that is leading towards this moon, okay? So some of you have some hidden enemies that are trying to confuse you about your spiritual path because they're trying to change. Yeah. These are hidden enemies that are trying to change your path. So they could be trying to get you to go towards another path. They could be trying to get you to go towards another direction. Okay, because with this Ace of Swords, this is all about success, decision, and start. So some of you could be like starting something. Some of you could be focusing on the beginning of your success, but you have some hidden enemies that are trying to change your path. They want you to go towards another path. They don't want you to go towards the path that is going to lead you towards success. Wow. Yeah. You have some hidden enemies that do not want you to go towards this path that is going to lead you towards success. Because these hidden enemies know that if you go towards this path, you are going to experience radical changes. You are going to experience freedom. You are going to experience new ideas. You are going to overcome obstacles. You are going to reach your goals. And this is what these hidden enemies do not want you to do, chosen ones. They do not want you to reach your goals. They do not want you to be successful. And they do not want you to overcome any obstacles. They do not want you to experience radical changes in your life because they are afraid that you are going to be successful, because they are afraid that this is going to be the beginning of your success. These hidden enemies are afraid of your success. And so they're trying to confuse you. They're trying to use tricks and lies and manipulation to create an illusion for you. Yeah, this card also talks about escape. So some of you could have already escaped from these hidden enemies that were working against you. Some of you have already escaped from these hidden enemies that were trying to confuse you. They were trying to get you to go towards another path because they do not want you to go towards the path that is going to lead you towards success. So these hidden enemies, they can see that you are very determined, okay? They can see that you are overcoming obstacles. These hidden enemies can see that things are changing for you. They can see that you have courage, you have freedom, you are getting new ideas, and something is happening in perfect timing for you, chosen ones. And these hidden enemies are full of fear. They are full of sorrow because they can see that something is changing for you. They can see that you are coming out victorious. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. We have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Ten of Pentacles that flipped in reverse. Okay, so I'm picking up air sign, water sign, and earth sign in this reading. Okay, so wow. So chosen ones, wow. These hidden enemies of yours, they do not want you to get your wish fulfillment. They do not want you to be happy. They do not want you to be abundant. They do not want you to be satisfied. They do not want you to be comfortable. They do not want to see you healthy. They do not want you to have good finances. Okay? And that is why these hidden enemies were trying to create confusion for you. They were trying to use tricks and lies and manipulation to get you to go towards another path. They wanted you to go down another path because they didn't want you to go towards the path that is going to lead you towards success. So with this Ten of Pentacles being in reverse, this is all about financial loss, okay? So these hidden enemies of yours, they wanted you to go through financial loss. They wanted you to go through the burden of wealth. Yeah, they basically wanted you to lose your inheritance. They wanted you to lose finances. They wanted you to go through family issues, family deaths, financial restructuring. So these are hidden enemies that didn't want you to receive your inheritance. These hidden enemies want you to lose your inheritance. They want you to experience trouble and issues with money. For some of you, this could even be your family that were your hidden enemies that were working against you. And they were using tricks and lies and manipulation to get you to go down another path, because these hidden enemies of yours did not want you to get your wish fulfillment. They did not want you to come out victorious. They didn't want you to be successful in life. They didn't want you to have freedom. They didn't want you to overcome obstacles. They didn't want you to reach your goals. They decided to go against you. But some of you have already escaped from these people. You have already escaped from these hidden enemies of yours. We have the Page of Cups. So yeah, these hidden enemies of yours, chosen ones, they wanted to act like they were friendly. They wanted to present themselves like they were friendly towards you. They wanted to present themselves like they were coming in with love and warmth. But these hidden enemies were only trying to create an illusion. They were only trying to create confusion, because deep down, they really didn't want to get exposed. They didn't want to be exposed. Their true intentions didn't want to be exposed. So they pretended like they were friendly towards you. They pretended like they were there to help you and support you. But they were actually trying to work up against you by using tricks and manipulation and lies to create a fantasy, because their true intentions was to get you to go down another path. Their true intention was to get you to go towards a different path, because they wanted you to experience financial loss. They wanted you to go through instability. They wanted you to face trouble. They wanted you to lose your inheritance. Okay, so these were hidden enemies that were trying to block you from receiving your inheritance from the Most High. But some of you have already escaped from these hidden enemies, and you are still getting your wish fulfillment. You are still going to be happy. You are still going to be living comfortably. You are still going to be abundant and satisfied and comfortable. You are still going to be healthy, and you are still going to have good finances. And now these hidden enemies are afraid. They are full of fear and sorrow because their plans did not work on you, chosen ones. These hidden enemies are realizing that their plans backfired and their cover has been blown. Now you see these people's true intentions. You are looking past what these people are trying to portray themselves as, because now you can see that these people were only pretending. They were only pretending to be friendly towards you, but behind closed doors, they were keeping a secret from you. They were working in secret against you. And now these hidden enemies are full of fear and sorrow. Yeah, because their plans backfired. hmm They can see that you are still coming out victorious. You are still going to get this success. You are still going to get your wish fulfillment. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have judgment. Wow. So, chosen ones, these hidden enemies are facing judgment. Yes. These hidden enemies are going through judgment. Now these hidden enemies have been exposed. Their plans has backfired. And now these people are facing judgment. The Most High God said they are not going to go unpunished. Your enemies are not going to go unpunished. And with this judgment card, chosen ones, you had to evaluate your life. You had to evaluate the people that you was around. Some of you had to evaluate the people that were close to you, that were actually working against you. They were actually working in secret to go against you. But now these people have been exposed. Some of you have already escaped from these hidden enemies that were working against you. Now you are allowing the Most High to deal with these people. You are allowing the Most High to deal with your enemies. And these people are afraid. These people are in fear. They are in sorrow. These people can see that you are growing. They can see that you are heading towards a new direction. They can see that you are going through a transition. You are fully awakened. For some of you, these hidden enemies were people that were judging you. Some of you were being judged by these people that were your hidden enemies. And now your enemies are facing judgment. Their punishment is to watch you be successful. Their punishment is to watch you receive this promotion. You are being promoted right in front of your enemies. God is setting the table for you in front of your enemies, and your enemies are going to have to watch you eat. They are going to have to watch you become successful while they are going through judgment. Yeah, this was an end of a situation. A lot of you had to end a situation here. You had to end a situation with these people that were trying to work in secret. They were trying to work up against you in secret. But now that you are fully awakened, chosen ones, the Most High God exposed these people to you. And now you can see these people's true intentions. You can see these people's true colors. But even though your enemies were trying to hide, they were trying to work in secret, the Most High God exposed these people to you. And now your enemies are in fear. They are in sorrow because you have escaped from their tricks and lies. They are in sorrow because you are getting your wish fulfillment. Your enemies are in sorrow because you are victorious and you are still going to reach your goals. you are still going to become successful, and that is their punishment.